In a quiet corner of an old town, there stood a little shop where time seemed to sleep. Every sound told a story. And behind the counter sat Elias, the old clockmaker. He didn't just fix clocks. He fixed memories. Each clock on his wall held a secret. A moment he didn't want to lose. His wife's laughter. His son's first steps. A promise whispered under candlelight. He called them the City of Time. Tiny streets of brass, little glowing lamps, and in the middle, a golden tower that never stopped ticking. Then, one stormy night, the sky tore open. Thunder rolled like angry drums. Elias stayed at his table, winding his wife's favorite clock. Carved roses along its frame, a gift from another life. The window burst open. Blueprints flew. The candle trembled, but Elias kept winding. And then, something impossible happened. Clock stopped. The pendulum swung backward. And one by one, every clock began to glow. The workshop filled with golden light. And the City of Time came alive. Tiny doors opened. Carriages moved. Figures began to walk. The air shimmered with memories. Elias watched, breathless. He saw his wife smiling through the rain. His little boy reaching out with tiny hands. A life replaying in light. He whispered their names. Reached out to touch them. But his fingers met only air. Because time doesn't live in clocks, it lives in hearts. The glow began to fade. The roses on the clock cracked. And Elias understood. Some things aren't meant to be fixed. They're meant to be remembered. When morning came, the storm had passed. Elias opened the shop door. For the first time in years, sunlight poured across the floor. The clocks ticked softly, not as a reminder of what he'd lost, but of everything he'd loved. He smiled. For the first time in a long time, he didn't win the clocks. He simply listened and let time move on. Time never stops for anyone, but it leaves us gifts, moments, love, and the courage to keep turning. The clockmaker's promise was never about fixing time. It was about learning to live again.